we're going to just pass it right over to Darrell. Victoria, have fun moving. You guys, Darrell just posted in the community that he's so close to 200K. And that is from this year, you guys. How does that feel to even say that?
It's surreal, like literally, like I mean, and the crazy part about it, like I was actually I have a really nice park right up the street from me, so I was actually doing my content this morning, so I hadn't even checked anything, and I was just going through everything, and I realized that it was one that came in like 2 hours ago, and I was just like, man, this is, I mean, but just the fact of just being right there is, again, it's just a surreal moment, really, when I look back at where I come from and just what happened last year, but. Guys, if y'all don't know who I'm Darrell Hannah, man. I'm just so hyped up, man. Hearing Victoria say she made 400K in 1 year is just, man, it's just mind blowing. But it's so inspiring, you know, because that's the power of this. Because when I first started this program, I had seen someone said something about how they made like $600 working 2 hours a day. This was back here on January the 13th, and you know, I reached out to them and got some information, and I saw this, watched the video. And they were talking about this community. I was asking questions, and make a long story short, I got plugged in. So I started on January the 15th. But before that, I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of my background. So, guys, I used to work in the automotive industry for over 20 years, welding, automotive industry overall for about 22 years, welding altogether 20 years. One's job for 14, 6-7 days a week, 12 hours a day. 105, 10 degrees in there, guys. I'm talking about losing weight like a cancer patient. I'm talking about just stress, broke, figuring out which bill I need to pay this week. Me and my wife used to sit down and determine which bill that we had to pay because we just weren't able to pay both of them. That's just how it was. And so, guys, I gave that job everything. I'm talking about I was a real company man. I was a 3-time employee of the month. I just gave a job everything, you know, so all I knew was welding. And so they come in on a regular Tuesday. I'm at work on my line. I was a head welder over 6 people. They called me to the office, my lead and supervisor, and they had their arms crossed like this. So I knew I wasn't in to get a pay raise. I definitely knew that. So they just told me they were going into another direction and my department was leaving. Now, I want you guys to understand something. You figure if you've been at a job almost 20 years, that you used to have seniority. That means that back in the day when you had seniority and something like this happened, they would let the people on the bottom go, temporary, or someone who's been there a couple of months. But now when you have seniority and they're cutting back, if you're at the top of the chain making the most money, you're going to be the one to get the axe because they rather train somebody and pay them little to no money. So that was me. I was unexpendable. And so they basically had to let me go. And so 3 hours after work, I caught myself in my car crying outside the gate, just trying to figure out what was going on because I didn't have any reason to think that they would let me go. I was one of the top earners there at that plant, and so I'm just in my car figuring it out. And so because of that decision, guys, I got separated. I caught myself homeless and staying in a men's Christian homeless shelter because of that. Because it caught me at a bad time. No money, no emergency fund, no money in the bank. I was expecting to work that whole week because I needed that money to pay for some other bills, which that didn't happen. So I was counting checks that I hadn't even made yet. And so while I was crying and I realized this, I just told myself I just didn't want to give a job all of that time, sweat, blood, and energy. All those pats on the back I got, it really didn't mean anything. All those numbers I ran, those rates, it didn't mean anything because they just threw me out like trash. Pick up out here on Friday morning. So after that, I came into the online space, man. I knew people were making money. I just didn't know anything about it, but I knew people were making money. I came online. I did a couple things, guys. And then that's when I stumbled upon digital marketing and I seen that post and asked about the program. So and it's funny because tomorrow makes my 8th month since I joined this program because I joined on January the 15th. And guys, I'm going to tell you something right here. I'm just an old country boy from a small town of about 600. I was raised by a single parent with 13 kids in a little shotgun house. And I'm telling you, you don't have to come from money. It ain't where you're at. It's all about just where you want to go, what you want to do with your life. My mom didn't have the resources that I had access to. I joined this program, and one of the things I love best was the community. I've been a part of Facebook groups. It was nothing. The community was phenomenal. I just got plugged in, went through the training. And I knew I was on to something because I started with the copy and paste method, which is part of the 2-hour workday. But my first 2 weeks, so from January the 15th to January 31st, I made $5,000. And I had never made that working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, trading my time for money as a welder. And so make a long story short, guys, 8 months in, I'm like basically one commission away from $200,000. I hit my first 100K. And you got to think, when I joined this program, I was just like, you know what? I came in, like I was watching everybody were making, I was like, man, this is unreal. I said, so my goal is to make 6 figures in by the end of December. I gave myself a whole year, but I made 6 figures in 3.5 months, a little bit under 4 months. And that's because I didn't understand the power of social media and digital marketing. I didn't realize it was $1 billion day. And my mind couldn't grasp that. And so, guys, since then, I have just been following this blueprint. I haven't been reinventing the wheel. I've been staying plugged into the trainings. I have mastered this thing called a 2-hour workday, which is very, very important. And I tell you what, the fact that I'm like this close to being a multiple 6-figure income earner in under a year is almost surreal. But you know what, Michelle, I want to share this with you guys. This program is absolutely phenomenal. The skills that I've learned, guys, the training, the community, the support, just everything is so strategically put together. There's no gray areas, guys. It's just white and black. That's just what it is. But this is the best thing that I love about this. This is why I love this business. My daughter, the other day, my daughter is a senior this year. And so she has been accepted into an HBCU school in Atlanta. It's called Clark University. Now I want you guys, and I'm not saying this to brag, guys. This is a blessing. And this is what it's all about. My daughter's going to go there for 4 years, but her first year is already paid for. And that costs $55,000. I'm able to pay that, guys, for the whole year and deal with the rest, paying for the semester as it go by. I could cry right now because that's just all I've ever wanted, because I missed out on so much time with her when she was in cheerleading, when she was doing t-ball, soccer, stuff that I never had a father-daughter dance. I missed out on all of that. And so the fact that now she's going to be 18 next month and I'm able to force out that type of income, guys, and this is my why. This is why I show up. That's why this program is a blessing, because I went from working 70 hours a week to make 900 a week to now, guys, making anywhere between a comfortable 25, close to 30,000 every single month. And I only work 2 hours a day, guys, just following this thing. And it's just almost surreal. And I tell people, listen, you don't reinvent the wheel. Just stay plugged into everything that we teach over here. You don't have to be smarter than a 5th grader. You just got to be coachable, be willing to commit to 2 hours a day and stay consistent. If you can do that, guys, I'm telling you, it's unreal where this business can take you.
Oh, I love that. And that feel good though, to pay for your
Oh my God, it's almost surreal. I can't even believe it. But I mean, that's just what it is. It's just a blessing, because I could have, when I saw that post, like most of us, because a lot of times we think things are too good to be true. So we just scroll on past it. And I could have done that. I could have just did that. Right. But I'm glad that, that's literally the best financial decision I've ever made, because I never made more than I've never made more than $68,000 in any year, in business, online, offline, anywhere. So the fact that I'm who knows what I'm going to make by the end of this year. There's still 4.5 months left, but it's surreal, because again, you don't know what you don't know. And that's the power of digital marketing, having a system that you're getting 100% of the commission on, and having a blueprint, guys, that's straight and narrow. If you just follow it, and stay consistent and just show up and stay plugged in, it's going to be hard for you to lose.
So somebody had asked in the comments, what do you sell?
Oh, guys, I don't even like that word selling, because it sounds aggressive. But what we do, we promote 4 digital training programs where you can earn 100% commission. And what these digital training programs do is that they teach people and equip them with the skills to be able to learn strategies that you're going to need to build a successful online business, which is marketing, which is knowing how to attract customers and how to build an email list, other forms of recurring income stream, build a brand, develop the like, know, and trust factor with your potential customers, because people do not join programs. They join people who they like, know, and trust. And we teach this through a method called attraction marketing, which is the most powerful and the best way to build a long-term, profitable, sustainable business, guys. So that's what we do. I don't even like the word sale, because it sounds, I'm not a salesman, and so, and it just takes care of itself. All you're doing is just promoting the program, and the training shows you how to implement storytelling in your content, which is going to allow you to attract customers who want to do the same thing that you're doing. And that's going to allow you to send massive traffic back to your website, guys. And then you have a fully free automated system that basically just does all the selling, telling, and building relationships inside the emails, because they're so high converting. And they're going to convert your leads and turn them into customers. And they're going to have an opportunity to build a successful business and get equipped with the same skills, guys, that you do, that's allowing you to earn the income that you're earning.
Yes, so good. Yeah. And you guys, I will show you guys the 4 different programs he's talking about here in a minute. So thank you, Darrell. And let us know if that 200 comes in during this webinar. That would be so fun. Oh, I love that.
I'm hyped.
Yes. I love the fact that when we sell a legacy builder program, we make $900. If somebody buys our digital mastery, we make $600. If somebody buys our passive daily pay blueprint, we make $300. If somebody purchases the launch pad, we make $100. Do you guys realize if you just got one customer a day on each of them, that is $1,900 a day you could make? And you can do it all through automation. So what happens when you purchase, you get immediate access to our community that has over 34,800 people inside our community. And this is some of the additional training that you get. That's the daily videos that Jessica was talking to you about that you get every day to equip you with what you need with skills and strategies so you, my friend, can reach your goals. We have a content vault that gives you content ideas. We have additional social media training. You get training of how the community members hit 6 figures in 6 months. And then here is our program that you get. It literally walks you through. You're going to have a clear understanding of what passive income is. You're going to have a clear understanding of how you can make 100% profit off of digital products and programs. And when you get started today in the program, you are also going to get some additional bonuses. You're going to get Canva Crash Course, where you can create all your content inside Canva. You're also going to get the 30-day market strategy growth plan. This is literally the strategies that I followed from going from 0 followers to making 6 figures. You're going to get how to launch your own business using master resale rights, which that is showing you how to make 100% profit. Think about this. If you're going to launch an online business, no matter what you do, you have to have something to sell. Do you want to sell something and make 25% profit, or do you want to sell something and make 100% profit? You're also going to get 200 digital product ideas, because maybe you want to launch your own product, service, or program. You're going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first $1 million. And if you want to launch your business with an invisible brand where you're not talking on video, we have your Invisible Empire training. So again, you get all of those additional bonuses. And with the Legacy Builder program, you get all of that for only $900. And that comes with immediate 4 income streams. And that is what I love, because I was like, okay, so I'm going to purchase a program to learn, but I can be learning and earning at the exact same time. Now, if that is not in your budget or in your goals and dreams, we have a $600 digital mastery you can purchase, or we have a $300 passive daily pay blueprint, or a $100 launch pad. Okay, so there's 4 different products that you can pick from. Now, all you have to do, if you're ready to get started, is just get back with the person that invited you. They actually sent you an email. And if you go to the very bottom of that email, you can see a PS inside of there. And that will show you exactly all of the products, and they can answer any questions.